Hey guys, my name is Stephanie.
And I'm Abel. We've been living off campus for a couple of years now.
And today we're going to share the 5 steps to help you find the perfect place to live off campus.
The best place to start is with your budget.
Take some time to determine how much you can afford for rent per month. Living with roommates will definitely keep the costs down. You're going to be looking at about $450 for a 3 or 4 bedroom apartment or $550 for a 2-bedroom apartment. And for most apartments, but don't quote me, 2, 3, and 4 bedroom apartments include utilities, cable, and internet in their rent. And for more intimate gatherings, you can have a studio or 1-bedroom apartment for about $850 a month in Gainesville. But don't forget that rent is not your only cost. Apartment complexes usually require an application fee that averages about $125. In addition, you're looking at another $300 for your deposit. Most apartments also require you pay the first month's rent before you can even move in. So you're looking about spending about $1,000 before you can get those keys to your new apartment. As for pets, an additional $300 deposit as well as a monthly $50 fee is required. So keep that in mind if you have a pet back home or thinking about adopting. Now that you know about your budget, it's time to move on to doing some research.
It is important that you search online before you head out for a tour. Plus, this allows you to narrow down your online search based on some criteria, such as pricing, the number of bedrooms and bathrooms, amenities, and its distance from campus. The Off-Campus Life Office provides a free housing locator found at its website at housing.offcampus.ufl.edu. The housing locator allows us to find apartments, subleases, and roommates. Once you're done searching online, it is important that you contact the property to check its availability and its tour hours. Finally, be sure to visit the apartment in person. Off-Campus Life never recommends that you sign a lease before you haven't seen the apartment in person.
Off-Campus Life recommends that you shop around and tour at least 4 to 5 different properties before you sign a lease. This will give you a better idea of the amenities, your options more importantly, and don't forget, we have plenty of off-campus apartments, so you're bound to find one. More importantly, you have to look for safety, friendliness, cleanliness, and ground and public areas, the amenities, bus stops, RTS routes, and proximity to campus. Also, ask yourself, what's included in my rent? Cable, internet, furniture? Never sign a lease that you haven't read. A lease is a legal binding and it's extremely difficult to get out of it. So make sure that you read it in its entirety and you double check all of what is expected from you. Now, there are 2 types of leases. There's individual leases and joint leases. Individual leases, the person is held responsible on its own. And if you're having a roommate, we definitely recommend you think about that lease. Now, the joint option is where you're living with maybe more than one person, but both people are responsible. So let's say your roommate decides not to pay rent, well, you're out of luck. You'll be looking at paying for her or his portion for the next few months. Also, leases typically run for about 12 months. If not, in Gainesville, you might be able to find 6, 8, or 9-month leases, but those are really tough to come by. So once you find that out, you might be required for a cosigner or guarantor. This person may be a family member or friend, and they'll be able to justify that you will be paying your bill on time. If you need help reviewing your lease, feel free to hit the rights on the 3rd floor. Student Legal Services is an awesome resource UF offers for full-time students. You can make an appointment online or just, visit the office. They'll be happy to help you with any inquiry you have. Finally, Off-Campus Life is always concerned for student safety. Go back at night and make sure that proper lighting around the bus stop and property area is available, and check to see that doors have good visibility. If the property has gates, make sure they are operational, and if they have security guards, check to see if they are present. Make sure the noise level accommodates your lifestyle. It's important as a student to have a place to sleep and to study. Finally, check out the crime reports at the Gainesville Police Department website by clicking on the Crime Reports link. This link will show you a map with all the crime that has occurred within the past 3 weeks. This is a great way to compare locations and to be aware of the crime. Take your time and have fun with your search. This may be your home for the next year or so. If you have any questions, feel free to call us or even visit us at 311 Peabody Hall right next to the Plaza of the Americas. So good luck and go Gators!